No. Right hard border is not seen as a sharp margin. Where is the disease located? Right? Very good. This was the question in the recent AIMS exam. Right. But now I give you a challenge. Right middle lobe, anatomically, it consists of two segments. Medial segment and lateral segment. Which segment should be involved?
Medial.
Quite logically, medial segment. Very good. You are correct. See, this is only the first abnormal radiograph of your career. After my discussion, whatever discussion that we have had for an hour and a half or so, you got it right. See, any layman, even if you show it to an ordinary man, he will be able to tell you that there is an obvious opacity in the right lower zone here, and this could be abnormal. So the beauty of Silhoute sign is not in picking up the abnormality. The beauty of Silhoute sign is that it helps us localize the disease right down to the segment level and lobe level of the particular lung. So if you write down a report saying that this is a consolidation involving the medial segment of right middle lobe, the clinician will be amazed. Right? The physician would be amazed as to how the radiologist is able to visualize where is the medial segment of right middle lobe, whereas he can visualize only the right upper middle lower zones, which is not a correct terminology. This is what Silhoute sign does. Okay, this is the beauty of Silhoute sign. I think you have been very lucky today. That is the reason why you got this answer as correct. So let me test you with another radiograph here. Let us apply the Silhoute sign. Can you see a sharp right hard border here? Right dome of diaphragm?
Yes.
Left dome of diaphragm?
Yes.
Yes. Left hard border?
Not clear.
Perhaps yes, in this small part here. In this region, I cannot see the left hard border. Plus there is an obvious opacity in the left paracardiac region there. So which means that this disease is located in linear segment of left upper lobe. Excellent. Correct. Again. Second time in a row. Right? But still again, I am a very adamant examiner. So I say that you have been very lucky today, and that is the only reason why you are getting all these answers. Correct? So let me test you with another third radiograph. Believe me, third radiograph is last but not the least in this series. It is not at all a easy radiograph to diagnose. It is a virtual radiograph, a videotic radiograph. It is a underexposed film. That too in this level of ambient light, it is definitely not going to be easy. Let us see if you get it right. Can you see the sharp left hard border?
Yes.
Yes. Left dome of diaphragm?
More or less.
Yes. Right dome of diaphragm?
No.
No. So when the right dome of diaphragm is not well visualized, where is the disease located? Most probably in the right dome. But it could also be in the middle dome. Can you see the right hard border?
The lower
Yes or no?
The lower lobe.
See, this is the beauty of Silhoute sign. In spite of there being an obvious opacity in the right lower zone there, through this opacity, you are very well able to see the right hard border. When the right hard border is well seen, the disease is not located in the middle lobe. Then where is this disease located? Excellent. What can I say? See, I had guaranteed you an accuracy of 99% for chest X-ray abnormalities. 3 out of 3 means an accuracy of 100%. And that is what Silhoute sign does. That is the beauty of Silhoute sign. Right? So you can directly localize the disease. Fine. So now I assume that all of you are experts in the application of Silhoute sign. And therefore, though the title of this slide says Silhoute sign, I don't want you to apply the Silhoute sign. Let us throw away the Silhoute sign for a moment. Just look at the location of this particular opacity and tell me which lobe of lung is involved.
Right upper.
Right?
Upper.
Upper. Yes, obviously that is what is the location there. Now, so this is the right upper lobe consolidation, which is very correct. If you apply the Silhoute sign, you get that the upper mediastinal border is obscured. So the disease is mostly located in the anterior segment of the right upper lobe. Correct. But this slide is not for the purpose of Silhoute sign. I want you to identify two important appearances or two important findings on this one image. What are those two important findings? Number one, can you appreciate that this opacity is limited inferiorly by a very, very sharp margin here? See how sharp the lower margin is. See, lung consolidations are a diffuse process which never have a sharp margin. Never. Just look at this opacity. relatively ill-defined. Just look at this opacity, ill-defined. As compared to these consolidations here, look how sharp the inferior margin is here. And this sharp inferior margin, remember, is a very consistent feature. Is a very consistent feature of right upper lobar disease. Why does right upper lobar disease has a very sharp inferior margin? Why? Because there is the presence of a normally located fissure here. What is that fissure? Horizontal fissure, which limits the spread of infection from the right upper lobe to the adjacent segments, and this horizontal fissure is what giving rise to this very sharp inferior margin. This is a very characteristic feature of right upper lobar disease. Okay? Fine. There is another finding on this radiograph. What I want you to do is that I want you to stare inside the opaque part of this particular radiograph. Look inside the right upper lobe opacity. Can you see something inside it? What do you see? If you watch very closely, I'll help you with that. Can you see some linear, lucent or black lines here? See, if you watch very closely, you can see that there is a black line here which is branching into two parts here, two lines. Again, there is a line here which is branching into two black lines here. This is another named sign called as air bronchogram sign. Air bronchogram sign is seen in consolidation. Yes, it is seen in consolidation.